us are not only getting a jump on just fall decor, but some seasonal spookiness. I've seen some jack-o'-lanterns popping up in my neighborhood. And whether you're ready or not, a local family of witches is ready for more. We have Micah House joining us this morning. Yes, thank you so much for coming in. He is, of course, the author of the Blanchard Witches series. And Micah, I cannot believe you are back so soon. You cannot tell me the fourth book is already done.
It is finished. It was kind of done when I saw you for the third one, but it just had to go through the editing process.
Sure, you are cranking these out. It seems like the story is just taking off like wildfire, and it's almost, you know, taking you along for the ride, right?
Right. It just, like I told you on the last one with the third one, it just writes itself, and it never goes the way I have the outline, so I don't even do one anymore.
You've learned your lesson.
Right. I'm just not going to waste the time.
You just listen to the characters. So what can we expect from the characters in this fourth installment?
So in the last book, we introduced some new characters, and there was a huge, shocking twist that changed the family forever that nobody really saw coming. I didn't see it coming. And the fourth one picks up that. We have some new Blanchards. The enemy family that lives in Charleston, you find out they're doing some things that could be endangering the world, and they have some maniacal plans for the Blanchards, culminating in a really big battle that is the biggest battle I've ever written, because everyone participates and everyone's doing something. And keeping track of what everyone was doing was difficult to write.
Sure, I'm sure, yeah, you can visualize it, but then making other people see that, you know, making other people visualize what you're seeing in that battle. So that sounds like a huge undertaking, and here we are, but this is not the last book. We're not even nearly done, right?
No, so there is two more. There are two more, so there will be 5 and 6. And then I had so many people asking me, the grandmother, Olympia, and her best friend, Zelda, from the first book and other books, they wanted to know their story when they were young. And so I wrote a prequel. And it will come out sometime next year, but it's called Becoming Olympia.
Okay.
So
and the latest installment, the fourth book, is House of Duquesne.
Right.
And so that's with the big battle and all of that. But you're saying you're already pretty much done with the fifth book too.
Right. So I know how everything ends.
Okay.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Right.
Unless it changes on me.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless these characters decide, hey, we want to do something else. And for those who may not be familiar, who need a reminder, what is special about the Blanchard witches, about that family?
So, being from the South, being from Alabama, where they are from, we all have large, extended families, cousins, aunts, uncles, kooky grandparents. At the core, even without all of the magic and the supernatural, they're just a family, and they love each other deeply. They always have each other's back. And it's very funny in places, and people tell me they recognize their own family members, in it, which is, I think, why people connect emotionally to the characters, because when something tragic happens to one of them or something triumphant, you feel it because you know who those people are, because you live with those people.
I love that you incorporate, family, something that a lot of us here in the South with our extended family, you said, the kooky aunts, whoever it is, we can recognize that. And also, you've incorporated, the scenery of Alabama and kind of that Southern Gothic kind of feel, too. How important was that to you?
Very important. Like with the House of Duquesne, I think second chapter, there are 2 characters are at Chez Fonfon.
Okay.
And then there is, I don't know when it is, but there's a scene at Vulcan.
Okay.
And I want to throw some of our city into it.
Which is really fun for some of us locals to be able to recognize some of these things and where they're taking place. Micah, where can we find the House of Duquesne and all the other books?
So here in Birmingham, Little Professor, they always keep them stocked. Tuscaloosa, Ernest and Hadley, Sweet Home Books. There's so many brick and mortar indie stores in Alabama, which I really prefer people to shop with. You can get it online too, but please go get it from your brick and mortar stores.
Exactly.
They would appreciate the business.
And you can always call them, and they can
ship
deliver
it to you.
Exactly.
They can ship it to you faster than you can get it online in some cases, because I've already had people tell me their book's coming tomorrow.
That's fantastic to know. A great reminder. Micah, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, there's a program